In this video, and in the part 2 accompaniment of this video, I'll be exploring a few concepts around the idea of flow, and in particular what you can do in order to tap into your body as a resource to find more and more flow in your life. So in order to anchor this, what we're going to need to do is come up with a working definition of what flow would be. And I conceive of it as something like when you are fully on, fully engaged in whatever task is at hand. You're not distracted over there. You're able to give all of yourself into whatever work that is. And you know this a little bit intuitively, right? If you aren't called to engage in whatever it is you're doing, if you're checked out and your mind is elsewhere, that's not a good way to be in flow. Simultaneously, if you are overwhelmed by your environment, if there's too much going on for you to process, also not going to work out if you want to tap into flow. So what we're looking for is striking a balance between your ability to sense and attune to the world around you and your ability to engage, to create. Here's the thing. Your body is a wonderful radar for this kind of flow dynamic. And we can think of it in a pretty concrete way in terms of your posture, your alignment, the way you organize yourself in space. So think of it this way. If you're slumped over like this, if you are collapsing your weight into the ground, that's a pretty clear indication that you are not fully engaged in whatever is going on. You might want to be fully engaged. In fact, you can kind of picture it as like I'm holding myself up by my head here. I want to be engaged in talking to you in this video. But something within my overall organism is unable to fully be here. Now you might compare that with something like this, or kind of propping ourselves upright in one way or another. Whenever we create some sort of prop in our bodies, when we use an arm to hold ourselves upright, for example, that's another clear indication that although I might cognitively want to be engaged in whatever I'm doing, somewhere within me I'm lacking the resources to be fully present. Somewhere within me there's a sign to say, give up, let go, sink down a bit more. I mean, this collapse that so many of us typify, that's a clear physical indication that you are crushed by the world around you. You're unable to resource yourself enough to fully engage. Now, let's contrast those two options with maybe a third option, where I'm aligned, I'm integrated, I am yielding into my available supports, and I am able to be fully present in whatever task is at hand. So we can typify these with 3 different names. One would be collapsing, right? Another would be propping. And both of those say something along the lines of, I want to be engaged here, but I am unable to be engaged here. And we can contrast that with yielding, where I am firmly rooted, and because I am firmly rooted, both internally and externally, I'm able to give myself into this task. And so it was a little bit of an awareness practice around this. One thing you might explore in the coming days, coming weeks, coming months, you might pay attention to your sense of uprightness, your sense of vertical, and clue into the context around that too. It's like this. If you notice that you're collapsing throughout the day, what's going on around you that might be contributing to this? I always think of a pretty easy, simple question from the world of Gestalt psychology, and that's, if you had a bird on the windowsill looking in at you, what does that bird see you doing every day? And what are the surroundings that that bird sees you doing that thing in? Then you might extrapolate that a little bit further. That stuff you're doing and those surroundings you're doing them in, what does that reveal about you as a person? So here's the thing. If that bird sees you walk into work and immediately just collapse, it's a pretty clear sign that whatever work you're doing isn't working out for you as a physical entity. That's an uncomfortable thought, right? But awareness doesn't care whether or not it's comfortable. It's not there for your comfort. It's there to show you the truth of things. Now, simultaneously, if, say, you and your spouse are talking and you find yourself kind of propping yourself up here, that's another clear sign that you are not able to be fully engaged in whatever is going on. So when you find yourself in those situations where you are collapsing, where you're propping, where you're unable to be in an even flow with the world around you, both the people and the places and spaces around you, when you find yourself unable to fully engage, to be fully present there, one of my favorite tricks is this: give up. It seems simple, right? But if your body is signaling that it's sinking down or it can't hold itself up, that's a really clear sign that you are unable to resource yourself effectively enough to engage with the task at hand. So take a break. I promise you have enough time. Give yourself 10 breaths, maybe 10 minutes if you can spare it. Lie on your back on the ground or lie in some position. Sink into the well of gravity to the degree that you feel supported, that you don't feel it's a strain to exist anymore. If you give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even a few breaths within a position like that, you're going to be able to make your way back into whatever task it is with so much more focus, so much more drive, so much more ability to be fully present and to give all of yourself to it. So again, in the coming days, in the coming weeks, tune into where you notice your posture collapsing, where you notice yourself propping, and compare that with the times when you're able to be free, rooted, easily vertical, not hoisting yourself up, not like holding yourself here through some artifice of good posture. When are you able to be naturally engaged? What's going on in your life? What are you doing in those times? Who are you with in those times? Where are you when you're able to be fully engaged? And if you want to bring more flow into your life, you need to do less of the things that drain you, and more of the things that call you to be fully engaged. It seems like a no-brainer, but so few of us actively put this into practice. It's a practice that will cause you to make some probably difficult decisions about how you go about living your life. But if you are constantly dragging yourself through the day because you have some compulsion to pay attention to whatever it is that's going on here, or if you are constantly crushed by the weight of the world and by existence itself, it's a clear sign that something's not working in your overall context. Your body is smarter than you. It has millions of years worth of evolutionary tinkering going into it. Don't try to outsmart that. Maybe, take some time to listen to those cues it's giving you and let those clues inform you as to what better choices you can make for yourself as an entire person. Physical, psychological, emotional, spiritual, all of that. You have all of these component parts. Your body can clue you into how to better take care of all of them as a unified whole. So that's just a little kind of taster of how you can use your body to tap into, or at least learn more about, flow states. In the part 2 of this, I want to talk about what you can do even if you just can't seem to find any conditions where you're fully upright, fully aligned, fully engaged. I want to talk about how you can use tension as a cue to help you dip into more flow as well.